constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
They'll go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff to the single running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Willingham. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for... Now, he unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Willingham. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Tennessee.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Well, jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the big fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. nice arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Coming up, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drawn as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Give to the running back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown ball! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out of it.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pratt. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tennessee offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Takes the handoff. It's poorly handled. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well,
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He stopped just inches short, had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense.
Turning it on! The 20, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. What a play. Finding a way to get it into the end zone, and after all of that, it's even better. You wind up with a 2-point conversion. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Bowie. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of way they can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance formations, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. RPO complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bowie. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. Will be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're 3 for 4 on fourth down in this one, and they'll try it again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Dances away. Look out, he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll give it to the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move. He's in open space downfield. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll try the run. Finding open areas. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Just sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open. Take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, going to the air. This one's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So here is the Tennessee offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
He'll take it himself. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The inside handoff. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Rolls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is they're physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by just 1 over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the ball's in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Quick release on the RPO. Shakes off the defender. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Some days just aren't your day, and he's already made 2 big mistakes in this ball game with the interceptions, and he almost threw a third. This quarterback's really got to dial in, get focused, get his feet set, and make good deliveries of the football to his wide receivers.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Finds some fresh air. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Got room to work. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. All by himself. Touchdown LSU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the tailback. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Volunteers! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They'll go to the air. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision, second half. Being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Griffin. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He breaks a tackle. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to take a shot on second and short. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw on third and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Set for some serious drama.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
At the 38, that's a first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Unleashes one deep. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Running back searching for a hole. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll run it on first and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's trying to get it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. They take the lead here in overtime.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. A personal foul in overtime. What an egregious mistake, and one that he won't be able to explain. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on second and short. Gets it to him on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked